South Africa is reeling tonight after the shocking revelation of a set of secret documents allegedly linking President Cyril Ramaphosa to the suspicious death of former Minister Nathi Mthethwa. These documents, said to have been hidden for years within classified government archives, are now raising deeply uncomfortable questions about the integrity of the nation's leadership. The central issue gripping the public is clear: was Mthethwa's death truly natural, as the public was told, or was there something far darker unfolding behind closed doors? Before delving into the magnitude of this breaking story, viewers are reminded to subscribe and enable notifications to stay updated on South Africa's most explosive political scandals and the intricate power games shaping the country's future. According to insiders familiar with the leak, the documents originate from an internal, confidential investigation. They reportedly contain letters, financial transactions, and classified reports connecting President Ramaphosa and several of his close associates to suspicious events that occurred shortly before Mthethwa's untimely death. Although officials have yet to verify the authenticity of the files, their mere contents have already sent shockwaves of disbelief and suspicion throughout the nation. The documents allege that Nathi Mthethwa, who once served as a minister under the ANC government, possessed highly sensitive information capable of exposing corruption among senior political figures. Sources claim that Mthethwa had begun gathering evidence of financial misconduct, evidence that could have severely embarrassed the ruling party. But just weeks into his efforts, he was found dead. At the time, the public was informed that Mthethwa's passing was due to health complications. Yet for years, whispers of foul play have persisted. Now, with the surfacing of these suppressed files, those rumors threaten to erupt into a full-blown national scandal. South Africans are collectively asking the same haunting question: was Mthethwa silenced because he knew too much? The leaked documents go far beyond the realm of gossip. They reportedly reveal a series of private meetings between Mthethwa and known allies of President Ramaphosa in the days leading up to his death. The files also reference irregular payments, large sums of money transferred to unidentified accounts during that same period. Investigators who have reviewed portions of the material describe it as extremely sensitive and potentially explosive. President Ramaphosa's allies, however, have been quick to dismiss the allegations, labeling them as nothing more than a politically motivated smear campaign. They argue that no credible institution has authenticated the documents and claim that the timing of the leak, just months before a crucial election, is far from coincidental. Critics, on the other hand, see the matter differently. To them, these revelations paint a disturbing picture, one that implies the president may know far more about Mthethwa's death than he has ever admitted. The discovery has sparked a political storm unlike any seen in recent memory. Opposition leaders are demanding a full, independent investigation, with some even urging President Ramaphosa to temporarily step down until the truth is uncovered. Inside the ANC, tensions are mounting as long-standing divisions fueled by corruption and internal rivalries threaten to tear the party further apart. For everyday South Africans, this scandal is more than another political controversy, it's a moral crisis. The case of Mthethwa's death, once quietly accepted, has become a symbol of a broader national concern, the belief that truth and justice in South Africa are too often buried beneath layers of power and influence. On social media, anger is spreading rapidly. Hashtags such as #JusticeForNathi and #DoItForMthethwa are trending nationwide. Citizens are demanding transparency, accountability, and immediate answers. Many are questioning how a government that promised reform can remain silent amid such serious accusations. Others urge restraint, warning that political manipulation and misinformation are common weapons in the run-up to elections. Still, the president's silence is deafening. So far, his office has released only a short statement dismissing the allegations as false and defamatory. Yet, by refusing to confront the claims directly, the administration has allowed a vacuum to form, one now filled with speculation, conspiracy theories, and mounting distrust. Political analysts agree that timing is everything. With the 2026 elections drawing near, Ramaphosa's rivals, both within and beyond the ANC, may see this as the perfect opportunity to weaken his influence. Even if the leak is politically motivated, experts warn, the seriousness of the accusations cannot be brushed aside. Should the documents be proven authentic, they could completely dismantle the president's carefully cultivated image as a reformist and anti-corruption crusader. For years, President Ramaphosa has positioned himself as the leader committed to cleansing the ANC of corruption and restoring public confidence in government. However, if these files turn out to be legitimate, that narrative could unravel overnight. Legal experts suggest that South Africa's top investigative bodies, the Hawks and the National Prosecuting Authority, will now be under immense pressure to take action. Failure to conduct a thorough inquiry would, they say, amount to complicity. At the same time, few believe that such an investigation could ever be free from political interference. In a country where justice and politics are deeply intertwined, truth often becomes a dangerous commodity. Should the ANC attempt to protect Ramaphosa, it risks alienating millions of citizens already angered by corruption and mismanagement. Protests could erupt nationwide, further damaging the party's already fragile reputation. However, if the ANC allows an open and transparent inquiry, and the evidence proves damaging, it could trigger an internal collapse capable of destroying the party from within. Either way, the situation has already spiraled beyond control. The mere revelation that such secret files exist, authentic or not, has unleashed a chain reaction that cannot be undone. South Africans are once again forced to confront a painful question: are those in power truly accountable to the people? Political observers warn that this could become a defining moment for South Africa's post-apartheid democracy. For decades, the ANC has stood as the nation's dominant political force, but its moral authority has been steadily eroding amid corruption scandals and internal infighting. The Dura disclosures may accelerate that decline. Beneath the noise of political warfare, however, lies a deeper and more personal tragedy: the mysterious death of Nathi Mthethwa himself. He was more than just a minister, he was a public servant, a father, and a man who many say continued to believe in the vision of a fair and better South Africa. If these allegations are true, then his death represents not only the loss of a life but the assassination of truth itself. Now, the crucial question remains: will the state unseal the files and allow investigators to pursue the case freely, or will the evidence once again be buried beneath layers of bureaucracy and political protection? For millions of South Africans, this is no longer about party loyalty, it's about principle. It's about whether their leaders can look the nation in the eye and declare, "We have nothing to hide." And so, the question that echoes across the country tonight is simple yet profound: are these leaked documents undeniable proof of a high-level cover-up, or just another calculated move in South Africa's endless game of political chess? Share your thoughts below. Your voice matters.